Good evening, friends. Yesterday's newspaper Hindu highlights the statement of our Honorable Chief Justice of India, Shri Sharad Arvind Bobde, who says that the Supreme Court wants to cut down the jurisdiction of Article 32 of the Constitution of India. In other words, the Supreme Court discourages petitions under Article 32 because they are piling up in heavy number before the Supreme Court. To be precise, everybody is approaching the Honorable Supreme Court of India for the relief. Normally, the convention, you may be knowing, the father of public interest litigation was Shri P.N. Bhagavati during 1980s. Of course, his right ambition was that the Supreme Court or the legal system should be available to the common man also if there is any public interest. So he used to take up the matters written even on the postcards. That's where the initial stage. But now you may be knowing the pill factories have also come into existence. Every advocate is, some of the advocates in that profession. Pill factories, they are filing the petitions, and instead of that public interest litigation, it has become publicity interest litigation. Anyway, the CJI has made a note that they are not going to encourage this sort of Article 32 petitions. Even though you are there, you are at liberty, it's a constitutional remedy, at liberty to file a petition under Article 32 as public interest litigation, right? So what happened is, day before yesterday, when the senior advocate Kapil Sibal, he has raised the topic of the arrest of Mr. Siddiq Kappan of Kerala, who was arrested on, I think, 5/10/2020. On his way to Hathras, he was stopped at the checkpost toll plaza and he was arrested along with some others. Actually, he is all the way from Kerala state to cover the news or to report the news to his paper regarding the gang rape and death of the Dalit Valmiki woman in Hathras. Of course, he could not go to the place. He was arrested en route. First, he was taken under section. He was taken into custody, preventive custody, that is 151 CRPC, to prevent a person to commit a cognizable offense. If there is any suspicion that a person is likely to commit a cognizable offense, he can be arrested under 151 CRPC. Normally, he will be released within 24 hours, but it was not done. Later, he was produced, I was arrested, he and others were arrested under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, which is a very serious act, and the detention will be there. Right? So, a public interest litigation has been filed by Kerala Union of Working Journalists. On their behalf, Shri Kapil Sibal started arguing. So it has come up the matter. Then the Honorable Supreme CJI said, why did you not move the petition before the High Court? Why did it not go to the High Court? Then he said he was arrested in UP, near Delhi. Then why did not file the amended petition? He said, Your Honor, we are not able to meet him. He was in jail. How can I file the amended petition? Then what is the purpose of coming here? Better you go to the High Court. Then he said, he's a journalist. It's a free. Actually, we have been requesting the Honorable Court for violation of Article 14, Article 19, and Article 21. Article 14, equality before law. Article 19, freedom of speech of the journalist. And 21, right to life and liberty. So he has explained in detail, but the Honorable CJI said, whatever it is, I am posting the matters some other date, but definitely you will be directed to approach the High Court. Now in this connection, very recently, in the case of Arnab Goswami, the Honorable Supreme Court of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachudi, he stated that Supreme Court of India is a constitutional court and they are there to protect the life and liberty of each individual. If not, we are failing in our duty. But CJI says we want to discourage petitions. Of course, way back in 1987, there is a case So this was referred to by Sri Faizan Mustafa. He is the Vice Chancellor of Nalsar University. He says that in the case of P.N. Kumar versus Municipal Corporation of Delhi 1987, it was observed that one should come to the top court only sparingly, only when there is no other alternative. He added that the top court also should be consistent in matters it wants to take up. So there should be some consistency. This type of matters will be taken up by the Supreme Court like that. Of course, they will not say like that, because in certain, then only the desired result would come up. And once the matter is taken by Supreme Court, means you should have the actually the span of control over the issue and what matters have to be taken and what matters need not be taken. Right? Because in some cases, Supreme Court asks them, go to the High Court. Very recently, I have made a video on this. So when the person is lodged in jail for 21 years and his appeal is not decided for 16 years, but still the Honorable Supreme Court says, go to the High Court, they will give you the remedy. Right? See how it is. So, but in some cases, definitely immediately they are taking up and hearing the matters. Thus, there is no consistency, there is inconsistency. So, we don't know what matter SC will take up and what matter not. Of course, Supreme Court has to, it will decide, because CJI is the master of the roster, he will decide which matter has to be taken. And the judge also can say, basing on the facts and circumstances of each and every case, it will be like that. But normally, what we feel is, if we know that what type of cases will be entertained by the Supreme Court under Article 32, such cases will only be brought before. Best example, ADM Jabalpur case. Yes, it was given sensation. Actually, it is under Article 32 only. Right, in this connection, let us remember Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So he once said, when people asked him, if I was asked to name any particular article in this Constitution of India as most important. So if somebody asked me which is the most important article in the Constitution of India, I would definitely say Article 32. It is the very heart and soul of the Constitution. Such is the greatness of Article 32 of the Constitution of India. Of course, nowadays, because numbers are piling up, they might have vexed, or when there is no public interest litigation also. Definitely, very recently you may be knowing, Mr. M.L. Sharma, even Prashant Bhushan, they are being fined for filing the frivolous public interest litigations, right, one day. And on the same day, incidentally, the issue of Mr. Thakkar of Maharashtra, it has also come to notice of the Supreme Court. So Mr. Jethmalani, he has raised the topic that Thakkar was, of course, for his Twitter post, he was arrested by the Maharashtra government because he raised allegations against Maharashtra CM. Once again, the Honorable CJ, why did not approach the High Court? Then he said, the offences are all bailable, he did not commit any offences, but still we have to come because of the importance of the issue. But the Honorable Supreme Court did not agree. First, go to the High Court, they will definitely protect your fundamental rights. Don't think that high courts are not, high courts do not protect the fundamental rights. They are there to protect the fundamental rights. So, like that nowadays. So please remember, the reverse trend has started. That's what I want to tell you. Because previously they used to encourage the public interest litigations. So any number of petitions they used to encourage, even the virtual crossings also, they used to take them up first. But having mixed the attitude of the advocates and also the contents which don't have the public interest, basically, therefore, the Honorable Supreme Court wants to discourage the petitions under Article 32. Of course, whether it will, of course, after this CBI goes, some other person may come and he may encourage also. But anyway, for the present, the situation is like this. So please go to the Supreme Court sparingly. When there is urgent necessity, when there is emergency, then only. Otherwise, file the petitions, public interest litigation, before the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution. That is what the Supreme Court observed. Thank you.